Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am starting to get ready to work on my next mini Monday project, which is going to be redoing Brody's album. So I just recently redid my other dog Annabelle's album, and I did everything that I had up until that point, and then I will just be adding more layouts in them as I do them. Brody is no longer with us, so I can literally sit here and complete an entire album. I'm gonna have to see about that though, because I definitely want to redo what I already have done in here. So I have a bit done in here. I'll go ahead and show you that in a second. But then I have a bunch of other pictures I have not scrapped yet, just of him, and then up until the day he passed on. So I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to do all of it right now, or if I'm just going to redo the ones I have in here, and then do layouts, the ones that I need to completely do that haven't been scrapped yet, and then just kind of, you know, mix those in with all of my other stuff and then just add them to the album. So I haven't fully decided yet because if I do all of it right now, that would be great, but it would take me longer for sure because I have a bunch of pictures I need to start from scratch. And but it would be a full album after that, you know, it would be start to finish. So I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. I definitely just need to see how many pictures I still have to scrap and just kind of make a decision from there. So I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to do start to finish album right now, or if it's just going to be redoing what's in here. So I will just keep you updated as I'm working on this and what decisions I make. So this is his album. As you can see, the leather is coming off. It's flaking off everywhere. It's just it's not super sturdy. You know, it's very loose. So I'm going to go ahead and change to a different album. I'm going to do an 8.5 by 11, just like Annabelle's. So this is the opening page here, Why We Love This Dog. And I do love this, so I will definitely keep this. I'll just put it, you know, on a bigger platform and add a couple things. This was his first picture when we saw him. We got him from a breeder in California in 2003, and we knew we wanted a Boston Terrier, so they sent us this picture, and as soon as we saw it, we said, yes, that's him, and it was. So I kind of have that story right here. This was just kind of a fun little thing. Do you guys remember those, was it City commercial, or I can't remember. It was like a credit card commercial where it was like listed all the stuff, and then it said, you know, the experience is priceless. So I put that with a puppy, and I had like all the puppy stuff and the prices and everything we said on his stuff. This was his first collar, so I'll definitely you know, want to keep this. This is the story of his name, why we named him Brody, and we had a hard time naming him for a while. It took us a couple weeks to really come up with something, and we were going back and forth between a couple other things, but nothing really felt right. And then I saw we used to have the movie Mallrats, and I was like, what about Brody? Because I really liked his name. And so we named him Brody. We did spell it differently than the character in the movie, but yeah, I just liked it. And this is him snuggling with us. He was a big snuggler. Just some things about his personality that were fun, especially when he was a puppy. Different weird places he would sleep. Let's see. This is a story about him actually escaping from a friend's house who was watching him for us, and I'll tell that story when I redo this layout. It's a whole big thing, but there's that story. And this one is just about little quirks about him that we loved, his favorite ball. He would do tricks. He did tricks really, really well. So I'll definitely do this, but I want to do more journaling on something like this, and I don't love this title, so I'll work on that. Playing with Kaylin, and she loved him. She was snuggling with him on the couch and playing with his ball. And these were just pictures of me and him snuggling and kissing him. This is getting Annabelle. That's when we adopted Annabelle. Brody was 5 when we got her. This was his diagnosis when he was diagnosed with Cushing's disease, and that's kind of what we've been dealing with for the past 2 years. So there's that. And this was him in the car. We had gone and done blood work, like an update type thing, and he was really happy. He was doing really well. This is a picture. I think I did this one fairly recently, but see, and some of these are out of order. Like this was taken before Kaylin was even born. So I'm gonna kind of rearrange it a little bit too. And this was his 13th birthday. And then that's all I have right now. So actually that's not a ton to redo. So yeah, but I still, you know, I'll go through all my pictures and see everything that I need to scrap and then just see how long it's going to take me. If it's going to take a super long time, I'll probably just redo what's in here and then do my other ones that I have to do from the beginning just within my other scrapbooking. So we'll see. As you can tell, I'm not decided yet. Okay, so I'm moving from this 8x8 album and I am going to move into this 8.5x11. This is a modern album. I'm going to zoom out here just a second. Here. Okay, this is an 8.5x11 modern album from American Crafts. And this one is an older, I got this very cheap online, but I don't even know. I think they still make them, but I'm not sure. They're hard to find though. But this is just a plain chipboard. So I may do something to the cover here. I may like stencil his name or something on here. I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, so this will just be an 8.5x11 album. And then I have all of my dog stuff that I was using for Annabelle's album in here. And I have a few pictures. These are from right before he passed away. And that was at the vet when we had our appointment. But yeah, so I have a bunch of stuff in here and this is what I'm going to be using. It's all basically the same stuff I was using for Annabelle's album as well. And then I had a very sweet friend, Kay, sent me this, and it's a little Boston Terrier, and he's wearing glasses. How cute is that? But it's a little Boston Terrier stamp, and she sent this to me recently. So okay, that is what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to start working on Brody's album here. So I should have the first layout up next week. I'm still kind of trying to get back into my groove, so bear with me while I kind of try to get back on my schedule here. But I definitely just wanted to show you where I'm starting from, what I'm working with, all that stuff, and I just need to sit down and start working on it now so I can start getting these up on Mondays. All right, please let me know down below if you guys have any questions. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.